NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Cincinnati Bengals. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the one being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. Now Jones, flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 10. Take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Throwing Jones. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On the ground, Whitaker. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Jones out to the flat. That's caught. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. That's caught by Waller out left side. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Off play action. Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So here are the Bengals now in great field position to start. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3". First carry for Nick Chubb. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Jamin Davis. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
Let's see if they do that. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. But the focus shifts back to Daniel Jones and company. And he had to be pleased at the start of the last drive. The offense was moving, but certainly not pleased at the end result, an interception.
And every team we ever talk to at some point in the conversation, the coach, player, someone talks about, you know, we've got to finish. We've got to finish off drives, finish off the game. There's an example there of not finishing, doing everything right, but not getting the result that you need.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off the play fake. Jones. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Off-play action. Jones. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Darnell Mooney, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Here comes Nelson. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. I think you'd have to say Nick Chubb, pound for pound, one of the most powerful runners in the NFL. He proved it there. Bradford now to throw on first down. Going out wide, finds Chubb. Oh, and Nelson spaced to operate. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw, Bradford under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jamin Davis able to record his 5th sack of the season. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Bradford. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Allen Robinson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A drive there of just 4 plays. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Falcons ready to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Off play action. Jones. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake. Jones. Touchdown. That's called Mooney with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Here comes Nelson. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They begin this drive with Chubb, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The extra point hits the left upright, but goes through anyway. And it's now 21-7.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here comes Nelson. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. From the 25 on 2nd down. Bradford throwing middle, but it's incomplete. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
That's it, ready. Go, I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You better be afraid of me. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Bradford to throw it. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Bradford. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And set up better for 3rd.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Bradford on 3rd and 2. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Darnell Mooney as time expires in the first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs set to get to football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengal offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They run it again with Chubb. Fighting through, and he's got space. 84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. To throw is Bradford. Drops it off for Chubb. Fights through it. Whoa! It still won't go down. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
The give to Whitaker. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 2nd down now, it's Whitaker, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
They'll run on 1st down. Whitaker. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Whitaker. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. This is Whitaker. And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the 3rd down.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete to Whitaker. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
On 2nd down, it's Whitaker. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try the left side. Whitaker. And he'll get this awfully close to a 1st down. Well, that's going to be a razor-thin measurement, but I don't think he got there. A gain of 7 might change the thought process here as they have some options on 4th and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, let's go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. On 2nd and 1, Bradford. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. A give. This is Chubb. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that 1st down marker. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Nothing fancy really on either side. They were just trying to punch in between the tackles, but could not get it done.
That felt very old schoolish, didn't it? Because we always talk about how we spread it out on offense nowadays and try and create some running lanes. That one was really tight. Go get it. A big pile of bodies. Didn't quite get there.
And he's going to have the 1st down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Working with a 2nd and 4. Here's Bradford. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And some room to run now. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Again, it's Bradford. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And I think the ball's out, and the Falcons grab it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Following the fumble recovery, Jones. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now Jones. Flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Darnell Mooney, 35 yards. And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Bengals 17. Daniel Carlson set.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Here comes Nelson. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Bradford. Robinson's got it. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
To throw again on 2nd down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now, the Bengals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14. Bradford. Out quickly to Judy. They find some open field here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. 1st down, Bradford. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Throwing again on 2nd down. Bradford. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To the air again with Bradford. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
This has been a rough one to put it.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above.
Here we go. Here we go.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Bradford. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a Bengals score. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally. But here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Darnell Mooney 45 yards. And the Falcons have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Here comes Nelson. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. On 1st and 10, Bradford. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Bengals. Nick Chubb, 79 yards. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Jones, flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Darnell Mooney, 46 yards. And the Falcons tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Here comes Nelson. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry.
Working out of the gun, Bradford. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll throw again. Bradford. That's complete to Slayton. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Looking to throw again on second down. Bradford. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
A first down throw for Bradford. He's got Slayton on the slant. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Bradford again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Jones on 1st and 10, flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about them.